we are going through non-violent resistance because, again, it's settlement, because settler took over our land, and we began our resistance since December 2009. Every Friday we do it, every Friday, but the Israeli always attack us a violent way. The village is one family, Tamimi family, so since ever we used to participate everything together. We have a very strong relationship together, men and women. That's why there is more women in this protest more than any other village. The reason that when I go to the protest, everybody around me is my brothers or cousins or uncles, so I feel that I'm protected in a way or another. Of course, it's very difficult because settlers, they are, the last 2 years they began to be violent, and they began to attack Palestinian villages, attack Palestinian in their fields during the olive harvest, or if they are working in their lands. So it's very difficult to be close to a settlement. For example, they try to invade the village at 2 in the morning, and they want to burn the mosque, but everybody in the village stand in front of them, and we didn't allow them. But then now we began to believe that the whole world, of course, by the influence of the strong Israeli media, through Fox News, CNN, and BBC, and all this very big media agency, they began to portray Palestinian as a suicidal, terrorist, criminal, vampire, and blood lover. So we want to show the whole world that you always judged us as a terrorist, but even if we go, and always they called us for non-violent resistance. Okay, we choose non-violent, but the Israeli violence stay the same violent, the same killing, the same reaction. So it's not about us; it's about the Israeli. Luckily, the whole world began to understand what we are doing, and they began to understand our message that we are not terrorists. We just want our right. We want a better future for our children. We want them to live in safe life. And if we have our rights, we have no problem with Jewish or Judaism as a religion, because we respect all religion, and the same way we are living with the Christian in peace and brother together, we can live with the Jewish if they are willing to live together in peace. The whole village is just 550 persons, and there are 162 persons was arrested from the village. 37 of them are children under 18 years old, and 10 of them children under 15 years old. The first they came, they made night raids in about 1 week. Every night they come to different 10 or 11 houses. They took picture for children from 10 years up, and they took their picture, their full names, IDs number, and all the information about the child. Then they put numbers for the houses. After that, they began to arrest children according to these pictures. Sometimes the typical charges was participating in illegal protest, because any gathering for Palestinian and more than 7 people, more than 7 Palestinian, it's a legal gathering. So they can arrest anybody according to these charges. Also, they can, Nabi Saleh is a closed military zone, so they can arrest anybody, and they can say that they found him in a closed military zone, even if he was sleeping in his house. There is two laws in Palestine. There is the military law, which is all the Palestinian treated under this law, and there is the civilian law, which is the Israeli treated under it. So if there is two children throwing stones at each other in the same area, the Palestinian and Israeli, they arrested them in the same time, the Israeli child will be released after a couple of hours, and he will maximum put in for a house detention for 2 or 3 days. But the Palestinian child, they treated him as a adult. They arrested him, tortured him, interrogate him, and they can arrested him up to 7 months. I think that incubation is in the mind, on the ground. Because if I want to see you as enemy, I'm gonna see you as enemy, even if you are my brother or my sister. But if I want to see you as a friend, I'm gonna see you as a friend. Afraid? I will be lying if I said I'm not afraid. Because every Friday we are expecting that this Friday I'm gonna die, or one of my beloved gonna die. And when sometimes we are like yesterday when you were here, everybody coming. This is our way to say goodbye for each other, because maybe this is gonna be the last time I see this person. But anyway, we had to do this.